The husband noticed a QR code on his wife's back while she was sleeping. Curious about what it was, he immediately took out his phone and scanned it. To his surprise, there was actually something inside. It turned out to be a 50G cloud video file that required a password to open. Just as he was wondering what kind of video it was, his wife suddenly woke up. From the look on her face, it seemed like she had no idea about it. Assuming it was just some prank, he didn't think much of it, turned off the lights and went to bed early. But the next day on his flight for a business trip, he happened to be on the same flight as his wife. Wanting to surprise her, he decided not to reveal himself. Instead, he put on a mask and messed up his hair, disguising himself as a stranger. His wife didn't recognize him either. Thinking he was a VIP passenger in first class, she personally let him into the first class cabin, but the man was shocked to find that out of 12 seats, there were 8 flight attendants offering personal service. As he walked through the corridor, he noticed each male passenger had a glass of iced Americano in front of them. At first he didn't think much of it, just sat down as instructed by his wife. She even helped him change his shoes. The service was unbelievably attentive. Then his wife asked him mysteriously what he wanted to drink. She mentioned orange juice, warm water and iced Americano. Wanting to understand what the iced Americano really meant, he decisively chose it. His wife looked very pleased with his choice. He was once again touched by her gentle care. After all, she had never treated him this delicately before. But thinking she was just doing her job, he didn't dwell on it. A few minutes later, a flight attendant brought him the iced Americano he ordered, but the taste seemed nothing special. Just as he was puzzled, he noticed the men who had ordered iced Americano earlier were being led to the restroom by attendants, and 3 of them even went in together. As he grew more confused, another man holding an iced Americano seemed to signal to his wife that it was time. Then the 2 of them quietly slipped into the restroom. This made him even more suspicious, because he clearly knew there were only 2 restrooms on the plane, but 3 people had gone in. As time passed, he noticed the attendants and passengers who entered still hadn't come out. His anxiety grew. Then 2 of the passengers finally returned, looking completely relaxed and satisfied. Soon after, the first attendant came back. Her panicked expression only made him more uneasy, because his wife and another male passenger still hadn't returned. He told the crew he needed to use the restroom, and asked to be taken there. Just as he reached the restroom, he suddenly heard his wife's voice coming from the adjacent stall, but when he knocked, only a man's voice responded. A flight attendant quickly urged him to use the other restroom. He had no choice but to comply, washed his face and tried to calm down. He reminded himself that before marriage his wife never let other men get close. She would never do anything inappropriate. After convincing himself, he walked out of the restroom wearing his mask, but as soon as he got back to his seat, his wife stepped out from behind the curtain disheveled, followed by the same male passenger. What shocked him more was that her stockings were gone. He clearly remembered she was wearing them before. While he was still in shock, passengers around started chatting. Someone said this flight was the ultimate experience. Another exclaimed that visiting first class once made the first half of his life feel wasted. He then excitedly ordered another iced Americano. After taking a sip, he instantly perked up and said he was heading to the restroom again. Another passenger eagerly joined him. Watching all this unfold, the man could no longer hold back. He recalled the QR code on his wife's back and all her recent strange behavior. Determined to uncover the truth, he ignored the crew's objections and rushed straight into the restroom. The moment he pulled open the curtain, he heard all kinds of strange sounds from inside.